Guys, I recently picked up a mini fridge because I'm gonna start meal prepping with my bulk to really lock in with my goals. I have not been faithful to my bulk. I've been losing pounds, I've been regaining, I've been skipping meals. But starting today or whenever you see this vlog, I have officially decided to take this bulk seriously. I weighed in at 131-ish this morning on no food. So I'm probably 130. I usually take off like 1 or 2 pounds depending on how many layers of clothes I have on. But 130, we're gonna get to 135 in like the next few weeks because it's going up to like 131 in a little bit, and then we'll start the real bulk, 140 to 145. That's gonna be the real challenge because that's gonna be like, I have 3 meals a day right now and each of them consists of 1,000 calories. So once I try the 145, it's probably gonna be about 4 meals in and a half, maybe 5 if I try to get to 150. I feel like 150 is gonna be super difficult, so I'm not gonna push it if I can't get past 145. But I have to maintain 145 for a good few months in order to really process the cut. Essentially, the whole point of getting an extra fridge is so that it's not accessible to the rest of the family, but might have to be outside. That room is too tiny to be putting a fridge in there, bro. Wow. Alright, y'all, this is the fridge. It's pretty small, pretty basic. Literally, as we speak, groceries have just arrived. So I'm gonna show you guys what I eat on a bulk. But first, I don't keep my bars in the house anymore since I'm always on the go. So I usually run through a pack of Tink bars and then a large pack of Cliff, the chocolate brownie edition. Let's take like a regular equates up to 500 calories. So the Health Nut bread, I especially love this one by Brownberry because it has 10 grams of protein, and you know me, I'm all about protein. So a pair of those with 2 eggs, which equate to about 140. Slap on some peanut butter on each side. I measured at about 0.5 because it's really hard to calculate it without doing the most. So then it's usually around like 500 calories for the breakfast, and then you add the bars, that's 1,000, and I'm already done with my first meal for the day. Alternatively, if I didn't want the bread, or if I didn't want the bars, I usually take 2 of these bagels, either the Thomas brand or the Lovin' L-Fresh bagels. I don't know, whichever one's got the highest calories is the one I grab. And now what I'm gonna be meal prepping, starting off today, packaging each week, will be just some ground beef mixed with some white rice and a special sauce that we create. But I don't know how to make the sauces that my mom makes, so I'm just gonna like make my own random sauce. But really the stuff that gets it to, because it's about 890 calories for the second meal, it's usually just 2 cups of rice, then about 6 ounces of the ground beef. Then I put like a whole pack of shrimp in there. That's around like 170. The rice is ready right now, so I'm gonna actually package that up as soon as we're done. But let me get the shrimp out here. The shrimp I used in my other video, in the reborn video, I don't have that shrimp. I usually buy that from Target, but that's the one that I usually just dump the whole package in. This one, you can get it from Aldi, you can get it from Kroger. I'll probably put about maybe 2 servings in here because it's a whole net of them. I don't need the whole thing. If I don't want shrimp, alternatively, I'll use salmon. And then if that's the case, I'll just pull 1 serving because it's 250 per ounce. Atlantic salmon, you can use any kind really. Just whatever fits your appetite, whatever fits your goals. But typically when I'm bulking, I like to do a lean bulk because I don't want a dirty bulk. Dirty bulk, there's tons of sugar, tons of unnecessary excessive fat that you'll be gaining, whereas on a lean bulk, it is all healthy, so you're getting very little fat Like if I was dirty bulking, my fat would probably be right here at 130. But since it's a lean bulk, I'm barely putting on any fat. That's why it looks like I'm not really moving as much. But essentially I want to do it that much so I minimize fat, maximize muscle mass. Alright, and then everybody knows my bulk smoothie. I showed it in the Reborn video. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it. But I use my Select Protein from PE Science. I add 2 cups of whole milk. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. Right here. My Fairlife. I love Fairlife, and I know there's been some things that people have said about Fairlife, but I need milk, man. I'm sorry, I'm not worried about that. I'm just keeping it a buck. 2 cups of Fairlife. 1 bag of the Kodiak oatmeal packets. Any flavor will do. They're all 190 calories, so I just throw 1 packet of that in there. 2 scoops of the peanut butter. 1 whole banana. I don't even know where the bananas are right now. I think we're all out. And just some ice. Oh. Alternatively, if I'm not feeling the egg sandwich for a breakfast meal, I will just make about 4 to 5 fat pancakes of the Kodiak protein packed power cakes. I'm just gonna be honest, they don't taste the best. Maybe because I don't really know how to make pancakes for real, but I just make whatever and I eat it. When I eat protein based foods, I'm not really thinking about the taste because I already know it's gonna taste nasty, especially my bulk smoothie. I already know it's gonna taste nasty. I'm just focused on getting the food down because that's what I need. On a cut, then I can worry about stuff tasting good, but for right now I don't really care. It tastes absolutely nasty. Crap. Dog shit. But it doesn't really matter to me because I need to eat what I need to eat. 190 calories per serving, but I usually put about 2 servings. You know, I'm not good with math. Anyway, so either I have my egg sandwich breakfast like in my last video, or I have the pancake breakfast plus the bars to make 1,000, or plus the bagels to make 1,000, whichever combination of 500 I want. They're all 500 each, or a little bit over 500, so either 2 of those 4 combinations will be my first meal of the day. Cooking tip: invest in a scale because it really comes in handy, especially when you need to know the portions of the food that you're eating. That's if you're tracking your calories and your macros and all that. I don't really know much about macros. I just know about the cows. I mean, the app tells me the rest, but MyFitnessPal. I don't buy the seasonings, okay? It's literally, I just pick up whatever's in here. We got curry powder. We got bay leaves. We got, oh, is that gonna fall? Okay. Old Bay seasoning. I've never used this actually. She has, my mom, but not me. This is my favorite. It's almost over. Almost. Fuck, can I move? Wait. Chicken, poultry, and rub. This is my favorite. I swear. And then thyme leaves, of course. You can't go wrong without thyme. Oh, we're running out of time. Anyway, where is it at? Cinnamon. I don't like cinnamon. You gotta add some sort of oil, whether it's olive, whether it's vegetable. Salt, preferably iodized. Don't ask me why. The parents told me to get iodized. Palm oil for your Pam. This is not even part of the bulk. I don't even know why I'm showing this. Randomly, they'll buy croissants, and if you know me personally, you'll know that I am in love with croissants, especially the Members Mark croissants from Sam's Club. But depending on the brand that we get, it usually trickles from 200 to 250 or 300 max calories, and right now these are 300. So it's very random that it comes into the house, so I don't incorporate that into my daily endeavors. But if I do have it, then I'll replace the bagels with this or whatever, you know. I don't eat cereal, but on a rare occasion, if I ever were to eat cereal, I would always choose Frosted Flakes. But that meal would probably only be like 200 to 300 calories because I don't eat much of it and I don't really have a high tolerance for it. So yeah, I think it's time to showcase the supplements. I've said enough about what I eat. People always say stuff like they don't like eggs, they don't like peanut butter. You don't have to eat that specific stuff for protein. Those are just some of the best sources of protein. Eat whatever works for you. Just make sure you reach your protein goal for the day, which is around 1 pound per body weight. And since I'm 131 right now, My goal every day should be 131 grams of protein, but it's always good to go at least 10 or 12 grams over, just in case, you know, you burn a little bit of that off. It's never going to be 100% accurate, so just aim for like 15 more. So I usually typically aim for 145, since that's the body weight I'm aiming for. But let's move on to the supplements. Transparent Labs, stem free. I decided, you know, it's good sometimes on occasion to have an at-home workout. I'm not gonna go to the gym today. I've been a little busy this week. It's the last week of school. I'm trying my hardest to just thug through, and I don't have time to go to the gym and warm up and do all that stuff. So I'm just gonna do a little light leg day here at the house. Stem free usually has no caffeine, but if I ever do need caffeine with the stem free I'll just take like 100 of any one of my pre-workouts, just a small little 100 milligrams. This is peach. The bulk one is blue raspberry or blueberry, something like that, but it is disgusting. Not disgusting like it's bad or anything, but it doesn't taste like the flavor that they say it is. It's more sour than sweet. Remember to take your creatine, ladies and gentlemen. It'll help you with muscle mass, endurance, muscle growth, etc., etc. Do not forget to take your creatine. Next month, it'll be a year since I've taken creatine almost every single day since I got it. I have missed a couple days here and there, but like, we're humans, that's life. But I never go more than like missing 2 or 3 days in a row. Like, I rarely let it hit 3 days. I must be really busy if I don't take my creatine. But I typically put it with my pre-workouts. You can take it with juice, you can take it with water, you can take it with whatever. You don't have to take it with the pre-workout, but that's the easiest way for me to get it in during my day. So this is what I was missing in that first original Cooking with Ghost segment, where I did not have the grain of rice. I had that little packet, but Uncle Ben's rice, or Ben's original, whatever you want to call them. So like, if I keep the same stuff, like my salmon, my shrimp, whatever, that's fine. I can change the base to like spaghetti or macaroni and still put like the same servings and still get like 890 calories, you know. With spaghetti, it's gonna be a little bit more because the base calories for rice is about 160 per ounce, and this one is 200 per 4 ounce. So it'll be a little bit over 890. It might be like 920 or something if you add spaghetti, but same like range. Everyone should know already by now that I have various different pre-workouts and various different supplements, but they all have different uses and different needs. You got the infamous Euphoria, and don't ask why I keep it at the top of where the kitchen stuff is. I don't know. The Bucked Up, that's literally about to finish, and then I'm not going back to Bucked Up. I don't really need them. My creatine, G Fuel. I only had this because when I was gaming heavily, but way before I got into pre-workout, I was using G Fuel at first. But you have to go to the gaming channel if you want to know why I use this. All right, and then I got my non-stim Bucked Up. I rarely ever use this, but like I said, non-stim has no caffeine, so I'm rarely ever off caffeine. It's really only on leg days that I don't use caffeine, and if I do, it's like a small 120 milligram or something. Then we got my Pump Daddy, the non-stim pre-workout from Rise Subs. I opened this, used this like maybe 6 times, and then I was done with it because it wasn't giving me like the feel that I needed to feel in terms of pump, and I just didn't really get much out of it. The taste is disgusting, absolutely nasty. I can barely even get through it, so I was like, screw it. A waste of like $60, but it's fine. This is where all the real supplements lie. You know, my stem free, we just saw that upstairs. The bulk from Transparent Labs, the raw I just showcased in 2 videos ago, and then the Thavage Sebums pre-workout line. Excuse the dirt on this table. I've had like supplements from the start pour and spill all over this table. Then I still use this from time to time because I did buy a whole lot of it, and I switched out of First Form in the middle of me using their products. But oh wait, it says it right here: muscle growth, glycogen levels, and recovery time. So it makes your water taste really nasty, but phosphatidic acid is another supplement that I just started taking. It's basically just a supplement that helps with muscle growth, muscle recovery, and better use of protein synthesis, so you get the most out of your protein and you're not completely shitting it all out. You're absorbing a lot more. It's best to take this with a protein rich meal after your workout and then before your workout. This is the brand, if anybody's wondering. Honestly, if you're not 18, do not take this. I am not a nutritionist. I'm not like some kind of health advisor. This is just what I take. I'm just letting you know. So if you're not 18 or you don't know much about fitness or you're just starting off, you don't need supplements. This is for people who like have their goals laid out and they know exactly what they're aiming towards and they've done their research. Like, I've done my proper research before I've taken any of this. If you have any health issues, talk to your doctor before taking anything. Don't say Ugo sent you. Don't say that. Don't say that. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm taking on a bulk. I have a bunch of other foods that I eat too, but those are my cut foods, and when I'm cutting, I will make a separate video for that. But let me know what you guys think. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and stay safe. Ugo out.